Previously.
Wait, someone killed a cat?
Cat goes meow. Cat goes meow.
And now.
Iron Wrath, stronghold of House Forrester. So is Gared a Forrester? I'm really slow when it comes to some of these stories. So
It's Gared! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived! Gared!
that leg must hurt like
I
hell.
was too late. You were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two
Picture
White
looks
Hill
merry.
soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power.
Did the sister
It's
die?
unimaginable.
Like, did they just
Unacceptable.
not see it?
You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I had no choice.
We can't very
Wait,
well let the Whitehills walk all over us.
Did I not pick quick enough?
These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
This no pain at all. This feels fabulous. This wow.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
They squirm so good.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
The healing powers.
This might hurt a bit.
I feel them.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Shit, seems like I can. No problem.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
I'm feeling good. The squirming. I want to touch the bucket. I'm gonna touch it.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
You have a bucket of maggots. All right. Let's look at the bandages. Yep, they're bandages. They look pretty stiff. Just wait right there. I'm gonna take all your shit. Don't worry. Now, the question is, can I use your maggots to clean my blade? Squire's school never told me if I could use maggots or not to clean the blade. I imagine I could. It just might not be pleasant. Alright, moving onward.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro.
Oh wow, we can look at all these people? Let's look at him.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
What about these two?
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Alright.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Should I be knowing any of these people?
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
So we're just a squire for the Forrester family, but we're still known as some sort of honorable family, I take it?
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
So when I had the choice to save my friend or the other guy, was the other guy Roderick? Is he the other guy? Could I have saved him? Oh god, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb.
He was our best warrior by far.
I feel like there's
I
just
may
like
be
the show,
mistaken.
stories being
You do
thrown in
seem
my
able to
face
put
and
weight
I'm
on
just
it.
not getting it. Chair. It's a nice chair. Anyone who sits in a chair like that at a dining room must feel like a king. Anyone who disagrees, you should get a chair like that. You know, something obviously like bigger and fancier than everyone else's. At the end table, you must feel like a king at that point.
The Ironwood Grove.
You start demanding things from your like family. Look over to your girlfriend and be like, "Wench, bring me more ale!" And she just throws an empty beer can at you. Let's look at that shield.
An Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. The Foresters owe their lives to this wood, and the weapons that come from it.
So, like, okay.
Oh, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
I went downstairs. There's a big gash in my leg. I feel squirms in them. Give me a break here. I walked here, didn't I? That must have been like miles through the forest or some shit. But how? Okay. How exactly does wood help improve a weapon? Like, unless you mean like a hilt or something? Like a handle to an axe, or I don't know. I'm trying to think of how wood actually benefits a weapon other than via handles. Like, are people running out to battle with like wooden swords? I mean, I'd imagine not. I mean, this is the age of iron and steel, right? So that wouldn't be a thing. Hey, my blade did get cleaned. Alright, let's talk to him.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with those White Hills?
Why do the White Hills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
So it's the same old, same old. Do they want our shit?
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who's the new lord?
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel,
I don't think I like
I swore an
Ethan.
oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will become of me?
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Of course, I have no proof. Shit. I don't think Gared likes Ethan. I gotta stop referring to the main character as me. This is a completely different person. I'm just an entity that's here.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
His loot. Okay. But bye now?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Sad Gared is
Me too.
sad.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved
Whatever you can
me.
recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
Am I saying
He was
that when I
House
could have
Forrester's
saved
best.
him? Am I being an asshole here? I hope
has been
not. I
so
hope that's not what's
incredibly
happening
difficult for
here.
us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
Oh, there was a secret message! Oh, son of a bitch! I all fucked up already!
I see.
That's right, I was... Oh, I've
you have
done
the
bad.
Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Gared, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
Yeah,
And they'll
fuck
pay for
them.
what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
That's
Not
exactly
now.
what they're doing,
When?
isn't it? They're doing the
We have
vengeance
to be
time
smart.
thing.
Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Gared's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they
We
killed.
do need to be
My
smart though.
uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done
The
nothing
shit?
wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
I'm not
when
the
house is so
criminal.
vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Well, this situation sucks. Okay, at least had that cool sword back. I felt cool while I had it.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own.
Am I really?
Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my
Shit just
heart,
got real.
I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Yeah, I have. Can we
This is
admit to it?
important, Gared.
Yes, I told her. Admit
Told
to
Lady
it.
Forrester, and Maester Ortengrin overheard.
I appreciate your honesty. But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak
Yeah, I
with Lady
fucked up.
Forrester,
I'm okay with
and I'll
that.
deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But
What?
don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll Be good.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
He looks so mopey. Look at that, he looks sad about everything that has transpired.
Gared, wait!
Sure.
Be safe.
I won't respond, I'll just give you a smirk and look coolly at the sunset right away off into the distance. Because I am Gared, the badass. Look at me. Walking slowly away into the sunset.